WBO officials for this heavyweight championship bout. They are as follows. The WBO supervisor is Mr. Leon Panincillo. He is also the WBO vice president for Asia Pacific, Oriental, and Africa regions. Also John Glosher, Sir Pat Leonard are here. The overseas judges from the United States, Mr. Robert Hoyle. Australia's Mike Heffy, and the New Zealand judge is Andrew Bell. And the third man in the ring is the Rose referee, Brad Vocali. And now, fighting out of the red corner, he enters the ring wearing white trunks with black trim. He's 34 years old. He weighed in at a stealth 97.4 kgs. He hails from Tiniroto, Gisborne, New Zealand. He is trained by Henry Schuster and managed by Kenny Rainsfield. Fighting out of Shane Cameron's Fitness on the North Shore of Auckland, a former multi-title holder in the heavyweight division and the current Commonwealth Cruiserweight champion. He has 30 professional fights with 28 wins, just 2 losses, with 21 big wins coming by way of KO. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, New Zealand's own Shane the Mountain Warrior Cameron! And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, he enters the ring wearing red trunks with silver trim. He is 41 years old and weighed in at already 99.3 kgs. He hails from Queens, New York in the US. He has been in the ring with some of the biggest names in boxing: Vladimir Klitschko, Hasim Rahman, Nikolai Valuev, and David Haye, just to name a few. He has 46 professional fights with 35 wins, 9 losses, and 2 draws, with 20 big wins coming by way of KO. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the reigning, defending Asia Pacific and Oriental heavyweight champion, presenting Monty "Two Guns" Barrett!
Our much anticipated main event. You're going to see that in the weight, it is barely 2 kilos is the difference. The height and reach advantage all go to Monty Barrett. The age, Shane Cameron, 34 to 41.
We had a rules meeting yesterday. I expect you to obey the rules. Remember, you can't win a fight.
Got to say, Luis Ruiz has done a great job with Monty Barrett's conditioning.
Understand this. You must fight within the rules. If you don't, I will penalise you. You understand that? Touch glass, go back to the corner, wait for the bell.
The final instructions right there by Brad Vocali. And they test the gloves. And again, the judges, Robert Hoyle from the United States, Michael Heffy from Australia, and Andrew Bell from New Zealand. Robert Hoyle, who ended up scoring the fight against Mayweather Cotto, scored at 118-110. The Pacquiao Marquez fight, he scored 114-114. And we are ready. There is your defending and reigning WBO Asia Pacific and WBO Oriental champion. He is 41-year-old Monty "Two Guns" Barrett, taking on the challenger who previously held that title before he was destroyed by David Tua, and that is Shane Aaron Cameron, the Mountain Warrior. Barrett in the red trunks and Cameron in the white trunks. You're going to see Barrett start to work with that jab. There is that jab. That is his plan. He's going to work with that jab and also try to go ahead, throw an upper and hook behind that.
Bit of head movement there from Shane Cameron early. But Monty Barrett has the reach advantage as well.
And of course, Team Barrett has got a great staff. He's led by Buddy McGirt, the trainer, but Luis Ruiz is the man who has really worked on creating the limberness around the hip area of Monty Barrett. A very knowledgeable physical trainer who really understands the biomechanics and has really worked with Monty Barrett on that.
Cameron's looking to push the fight, just got to watch his range. Monty Barrett, a lot of feints, nice lateral movement side to side. Nice long jab.
And he can snap that and look for Monty Barrett to switch from an orthodox to a southpaw. Shane right there doing a good job of doubling up with that jab. Don't blink, folks. This thing can end in a hurry.
Cameron slipping the right hand over the top of that jab quite nicely.
Cameron trying to go ahead and work his feet in position to get close enough to be able to go ahead and land some heavy leather.
Break! Keep your head up, Shane. Just careful, Monty on the back of the head. I know he's had to hit that down. Fight.
through that right hand with mean intentions, Barrett.
Yeah, and he's looking. That's the big right hand. I saw him drop a 6'9", a giant of a man in Ty Fields with that right hand.
Shane just needs to drift to his right a little bit more, make sure he's not drifting into the right hand, because Monty's not a renowned left hooker.
Really trying to load up with Monty Barrett with that right hand. Anticipating the movement of Shane Cameron to go ahead and throw that right hand.
So Shane looks vulnerable for it too, just pausing in range.
Cameron knowing he's got to pay the price to get inside to land a shot. And that's where Barrett right now is just waiting for him to accommodate him.
Notice Barrett showing him his left shoulder a lot too, turning it round, taking away Cameron's right hand.
The craftiness of the veteran of 16 years as a professional, Monty Barrett.
Cameron just ducking under the right hand. Don't like the way his left shoulder's down though.
Feeling out round. How'd you score that?
Oh, hard one to pick.
I'm going to go with Monty Barrett. I thought he was a little bit more active. I thought Shane was awaiting a little bit too much.
I thought Monty looked more decisive if he had to go away.
Here's some of the action right there. Good jab right there. But then here comes the right hand, the payback by Monty Barrett.
The two significant punches of that round were both Monty Barrett right hands.
There you see Buddy McGirt talking to Monty Barrett.
There's a lot of knowledge in that Buddy McGirt.
Absolutely, Monty Barrett putting together a heck of a staff. Round number 2, sponsored by KFC, who make an awesome Godfather Tower Burger, which is absolutely amazing. Monty Barrett, the champion, the WBO Asia Pacific, WBO Oriental, the reigning and defending champion, taking on Shane Cameron in the white trunks.
Cameron's just the way he leans back there. He's actually lining himself up with the right hand. Too much weight on his back foot. Barrett's looking to counter it.
Monty wants to land that big right hand. And he's trying to time that out, trying to chop with that right hand. Cameron has not been able to go ahead and close that distance between himself and Monty Barrett.
He's got to watch that right hand. He's timing it all right.
Waiting for that, and again, the instructions of the Buddy McGirt to just kind of give himself a little bit distance, back up a little bit, and then come in with that right hand. And there's that snapping jab by Barrett, a very underrated. I think that's a great jab that Monty Barrett has. He showed David Tua what he could do with that.
Yeah, and for a moment there, Cameron looked all at sea. Doubling up on the left hook there, Cameron, but not a lot on it, just not quite on balance. Barrett very good at keeping him off balance.
See, the thing for Shane Cameron here, Mike, is for him not to get desperate. To just be cool, calm, and collective and take his opportunities when they're presented. Don't overextend.
Big right hand there from Cameron.
Cameron timing that up beautifully.
Monty felt that.
Barrett walking around, airing it out.
Barrett, all the moxie of a seasoned pro though. Goes for a walk, ties him up, waits for the cobwebs to clear.
Now let's see if that's a trap that Monty Barrett has planted for Shane Cameron to get him to go ahead and come in. But so far, Shane Cameron doing a good job. Good jab with the left hand. Was not able to follow with the right hand, was Cameron.
Pleased to see he went under the left hook there, which is what Barrett needs to throw after that chopping right hand. Sledgehammer jab.
Yes, it is. It's a sharp one, and it's a long one. Trying to time that out is Monty Barrett as Shane Cameron was coming in.
It's a bit of a battle of right hands because Cameron's trying to time his right hand as well.
Barrett complaining about the hit.
That's a big right hand.
Referee Brad Vocali right on top of it in round number 2. And for me, that is a Cameron round.
Absolutely.
So unofficially, we have it even right now. I do. Did you give the first one to Barrett?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have it even.
Every time you hit him with a jab, he stops in his tracks. What do you want for?
He now knows he cannot afford. That was right on the button, that overhand right. He now knows he cannot afford to take Shane Cameron lightly.
Great shot right there by Shane Cameron.
And as I say, it's becoming a battle of right hands. Both guys timing them. But look at the way Barrett there. We didn't see it there, but he tied up Cameron well, went for a walk, moved laterally, and when he came in, tied up the arms.
And there comes the clash of the heads.
Seconds out for round 3.
And this is now round number 3, sponsored by KFC, the makers of the Godfather Tower Burger, which is simply amazing. This is Monty Barrett. He is the WBO Asia Pacific and WBO Oriental reigning and defending champion. Shane Cameron once held all those titles, would like to get it back.
Nice lead right hand there from Cameron, doubled up on the left hook. Not a lot of sting on it, though.
Cameron appears now to be a very confident fighter. We gave him the last round.
Not a lot of body work from Cameron, though. He's been renowned for his body punching.
No, he's strictly looking for Monty's head. Monty Barrett's head. Barrett really trying to load up with that right hand. Catching the ear of Cameron on some of those shots. And we got a brawl now. They've now closed the distance now, Mike.
Yeah, well, I think Barrett's corners also told him to come in. A little bit of head action there as well. Vocali right on it. Strong Monty Barrett.
Very strong, and he's in great shape, as is Shane Cameron.
Just like to see Cameron just drift to his right a little more. That's why.
Yes, that would be a good idea, because again, where he's standing right there, he is susceptible to that overhand right of Monty Barrett. And Cameron's got that left hand down. Led with that right hand, did Cameron?
Well, I'm not so certain this is going to go the distance.
I don't think it is either. That's why I said, don't blink. And again, you know about the hand problems in Shane Cameron. We'll see how they hold up.
Oh, he's using that right hand a lot too. Good head movement from Cameron, far better than we've seen in a lot of his fights. He's maintaining his range well.
But you're right, though. It would bode well for Cameron to work the body of Monty Barrett. There he got on the chin. Got the chin of Monty Barrett. Now Monty Barrett, though, comes back.
Cameron's just pausing a little bit there, back to the ropes. This is where Barrett will attack.
And he's crouching down, trying to establish his base of power, and then come with that straight right hand. Now Barrett goes back to the, oh, good shot! That's gonna be a slip, and it's not gonna be a knockdown.
Oh, question that. Half uppercut, half jab. Monty Barrett's knees went.
Brad Vocali now warning Shane Cameron.
We didn't quite have the camera angle on it, but it certainly looked like a stiff jab. And you see Cameron now, look at the way he's moving to his right.
Better movement now by Shane Cameron. But now here comes now Monty Barrett working his jab.
Vocali warning him for the elbows.
Showing that quick jab now is Monty Barrett. He has not switched to a southpaw yet.
Cameron's finding a little home for that intercept jab just on the inside.
Well, Monty's dropped.
Well,
that's a Cameron round.
not what we expected early from Shane Cameron. Not a lot in the rounds.
But he's fighting a smart fight, though, Mike. He's doing what he needs to do. He's crouching down and then coming up. Watch this little technique right here.
I'm sorry, that's legitimate.
No, but he puts his head down.
Yeah.
I think that's what Brad Vocali went with.
Yeah, fair call. But that's a shot that Monty Barrett has actually
See
felt.
right there.
Yeah.
And see, pulled him down with the elbow.
And then gave him a little cuff on the back of the head.
And the eyes of Barrett totally clear. There's a shot.
But what we've now seen is Monty Barrett can be hit. He can be hurt.
Henry Schuster right there in the corner of Shane Cameron. We are ready for round number 4 for the WBO Asia Pacific WBO Oriental title. The champion, Monty Barrett. Shane Cameron in the... New Zealand, you have your champion. Redeemed himself, Shane Cameron, with a wicked right hand that landed flush on the chin of Monty Barrett. Shane Cameron is the new WBO Asia Pacific WBO Oriental champion. What a right hand.
Well,
I felt it here.
And his head clashed against the canvas. Monty Barrett is out, and he is still not coming around. The doctors are attending. Shane Cameron, the hand that's given him all the trouble. For the second time in succession, the right hand finishes the fight.
And here it is, Mike. Right when Monty Barrett came in, it was the force coming in and the force going out. Look at the knees. He did not brace the fall. He was out.
He was gone from the moment it hit, and it was a matter of which right hand hit first in this fight. And Shane Cameron got there first. And I've got to say, that is an upset.
Absolutely, it's an upset. But again, Shane Cameron at the age of 34, this is the title he held before. This is the title he wanted to get back. He put the time into it. He worked with Henry Schuster. Kenny Reinsfield got him the opportunity to get it back, working also with Samson Lukowicz, and here they are.
And
what a shot. And you know, I sensed it because